Whoa. What? You came back? Why? You want to know more? You like the character? What? Okay, fine. You're here. I'll try as best as I can, but I make no promises. Alright, so right now I'm guessing you've just picked a brawler, been practicing some basic combos, and are now wondering which moveset you should use. Well, that's not an easy question to answer. I've been trying to think of a way to simplify all the complexities that come with the character, but how in the world do I simplify 81 movesets? But, thanks to my genius mind, I think I've come up with a starting idea. Synergy. Yep, and bear with me as I become over-analytical. So what the heck kind of business jargon talk is synergy? Well, allow me to explain. Here's the official Google definition. The interaction or cooperation of two or more organizations, substances, or other agents to produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate effects. Or, a very basic example, 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. But if I change it to 3 plus 1 plus 2, maybe I can get 7 instead. It doesn't work so well in math, but with people and business organizations, it makes more sense. How does this relate to Smash Bros. And more specifically, Mii Brawler? Every character in Ultimate has a different moveset, or different attributes or animations, well, most characters, that can affect how you play them, and very often people struggle to find a main because the character's gameplay just doesn't jive with their playstyle. Same thing when you pick a Mii fighter, same thing with picking a Mii moveset. There isn't a secret formula to create this harmony, this synergy. Sometimes it takes dedicated time and effort with a character you love to play. Sometimes it just clicks. Sometimes you can force moves that shouldn't work together to work in sync with some creativity. In short, there's this basic framework and structure of how to play, and the end goal is to break as many of the rules as you can to stretch the character to its limit.
While this guy's getting warmed up, I just wanted to say, watching these world record runs always gets me thinking about the relationship between game designers and speedrunners. It's like quite an unusual relationship in a certain way. And speedrunners aren't like the normal streamers and YouTubers who play games when they come out. You know, if you watch those people playing a game, they're struggling to learn the systems and to master them, just like you would if you were playing it yourself. And you know, if you're the game designer watching a normal stream, you're thinking to yourself, yeah, that's working pretty much exactly as I planned. Watching speedruns isn't like that. And I think in a way, the role of the speedrunner is like the exact opposite of the role of the game designer. A game designer painstakingly carves a beautiful sculpture out of wood, first chiseling it out of a raw block and then gradually rounding off any rough edges, making sure it works when it's viewed from any angle. The speedrunner takes that sculpture and they look it over carefully from top to bottom, from every angle, and deeply understand it, and they appreciate all the work that went into the design, all of the strengths, all of the weak points, and then, having understood it perfectly, they break it over their knee. Well, that's why I love speedrunners.
The best example of the whole process in action is Axe and Pikachu in Melee.
Something about Pikachu, like the way that I can move around with him and just how he is as a character, something about him clicks to me, and I don't know why.
So how does this relate to Mii's, and specifically with Mii Brawler? Mii's, unlike the rest of the cast of Ultimate, have customizable movesets, meaning they are the only characters in Ultimate who worry about the trade-offs if they so choose. That's what gives the characters so much depth. Brawler in particular, however, is incredibly combo heavy. While the basics of Brawler are like Mario and Fox smushed together, I've learned a lot from watching Fatality's Captain Falcon and Void's Sheik about how to hold advantage state and get concepts for some combos. All in all, this means trying to get all the moves in your moveset to work together while in sync with these high octane combos. You see my first video, I highlighted that some moves are moves that you should not use because they are weak in Brawler's toolkit. And if you don't know about it, I recommend watching it. And now, like a corporate crony stuck in a meeting, I'm going to show you some graphs. Note, I'm not sure if this is exactly how the rest of Brawler players see it, but it should at least highlight the concept. 1312 is considered the best moveset because while it doesn't give you the most kill power, it helps cover all of Brawler's weaknesses, has some zoning and anti-zoning potential, with an okay recovery, okay kill power, great edge guarding, and great neutral tools, and phenomenal ledge trapping, with an added attribute of shield break setups, with almost the entire cast being an even matchup. But if you've had some experience and are feeling adventurous, you can try 2312. Here you lose zoning and some edge guarding, and you're better on your own skills to cover neutral, but you're replacing it with greater kill power. You get FMP drink and you get a slight boost in recovery thanks to FMP stall. It's technically a little worse than the first one, but maybe you as a player can make up for the moveset's shortcomings for greater success. Now here's mine that I've been practicing for a bit. 2133. No zoning, poor recovery, meh edge guarding, poor neutral tools, okay ledge trapping, but everything kills. Plus you get FMP shenanigans and CT shenanigans. Is this a good set? No. I call this my training set. To have any success at all, you as a player have to have great neutral. But it's really fun, and being able to kill really early is incredibly nice. And what would make this moment even better? More graphs!
せーのでもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよもっともっと言葉にすれば消えちゃう関係なら言葉を消せばいいんやって思ってた恐れてただけどあれなんか違うかも千人の道もいっ
So TLDW, which moveset should you use? Any moveset you want. Just like picking any character you want in Ultimate. Doesn't matter who you play, you might even be the person to unlock a moveset's true potential and completely redefine the Brawler meta. However, it's important to be real. Just because you as a player might be better with the moveset than everyone else, doesn't necessarily make the moveset a good one. Whew, sheesh. You got me talking a lot, Dagnabbit. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, hope you learned something, and Brawler life, baby.